Hello, everyone. So today I decided to bring a topic that has been raising a lot of interest around, which has to do with artificial intelligence. So let me share my screen with you. You can already see what is the main topic that I want to address today. It's about artificial intelligence and how it can help us to better prepare students for their future. I know that many people are really worried about AI, and we all should be, but I think nothing better than really understanding what AI is and the capabilities that the AI is bringing to us, and to really dive into this and better understand what is there, because like it or not, AI is here to stay. And in fact, it's here already for a long, long time. Okay, so it's not up to us to actually decide if we really want to use it or not. It is there, we are using, and I think we need, the best thing that we can do is to think wisely on how we want to incorporate that in our lives, in the lives of our students. So I start by putting this slide together, where I am diving into the world of AI that already exists in our lives for a long time, like face recognition. When I pick up my phone and I look at my phone and it unlocks, or when I'm using navigational systems, or I'm checking my emails, or in personalized offers by social media, or banking, or weather, etc., etc. These are all systems that are part of our life, and we don't even think that there is AI behind it, behind the personal impact that this has in our life, right? But you ask, okay, how can I use AI in schools? So this is a document that I actually advise everyone to read, a document produced by UNESCO, which is about AI in education, and it's talking about all the many possibilities and dangers of AI in our daily life. And in education in particular, there's a whole chapter that is talking about how can AI really enhance teaching? How can AI be used to improve and provide equitable, inclusive, and ethical education? So I think it's worth reading and trying to put everything in our brain, accommodate it, and think what is the way forward. But we also are used to use it in a classroom, in systems like, for instance, checking accessibility of the lessons, or using Google Classroom, or Grammarly, or Khan Academy as tutoring systems, or any other type of real-time feedback that can be very helpful for the students and to improve their learning while you are trying to deliver some contents. Or chatbots. I'm sure that everyone here have encountered a robot where we are discussing, about our tickets or our banking or a problem in our home devices, or etc. So this is all AI that is in our lives already, and we are using it. But then all of a sudden, ChatGPT appears, and then right after that, Bing, even Skype. You can have a new friend on Skype that is Bing that will answer your questions, or Bard. A product from Google, and I know there are many others out there, but I haven't explored all of them. I explored these three, and I have to say I like it because, for instance, when I'm searching for something, they can be really, really very helpful in helping me trim down the information that I actually need, and as a result, I can go much deeper in them. And so it can propose resources, it can help improve classroom instructions. It can provide ideas for your lessons. It can create engaging materials. I see nothing wrong with that. It can offer pedagogical insights. It can, I don't know, the list is here. It's enormous, the list of what you can do with these tools nowadays. But critical thinking, it's always something that is necessary in everything you do. Like, for instance, I was creating an activity, which I will show you in a moment, about the phases of the moon. And I've asked a question to chat. And the answer was not the answer that I expected. Actually, several times when discussing the moon phases, chat gave me a wrong answer. So I started correcting chat and ChatGPT and saying, hey, you gave me the wrong answer, and started discussing that. The fun thing is that next day, I asked a friend of mine, in her computer, to ask the same questions that I had asked before to see if chat had learned. And not only chat had learned the correct answer, but improved the answer with more information. So I suspect that the chat will goes back to its archives and dig a little bit better. So there are issues with the algorithm that artificial intelligence is using. So critical thinking is also always something that is necessary. And you need to help and make sure that your students are embracing this knowledge. There are now systems, like for instance, this project Design CT, where teachers can create their lessons, and they have already an express GTP assistant that can create summaries, codes, questions, flip cards, key points, and it does a wonderful job. So it saves a lot of time for the teacher. I'm personally involved in another project that's called Discovery Space, and it's a project that is devoted to use AI to enhance the classroom experience, enhance the assessment opportunities for the student. And this project integrates a conversational agent, integrates a learning path planner where the teachers can upload their scenarios, and other goodies that you will find next school year coming to you. It's not ready yet. It's all work in progress. There is this learning environment that will come to the hands of the teachers. And there are many scenarios that are being built and tested to try and solidify this idea of the different. So I'll give you an idea of what we are doing at the moment. Let me stop sharing this. And I will share another screen where I will present to you what we are building. This is not the environment. This was created in Genially, but it's just a dummy environment where we are testing the idea. So in this case, the activity is exploring the moon. So in this activity, we invite the students to create a calendar of the phases of the moon. And then we go ahead and ask a few questions. And depending on the question that the student will give, we will drive them to a different path. So one answer is an answer that shows that the student doesn't have good knowledge about the topic. The second answer, which is this one, will show that the student have kind of a knowledge, but not really. And this one is more advanced, so can move to a different path. So the first one will encounter more explanation and will take a different path than the first student, okay? Than the other students. The second student will find a different path where there is already a simulation for the student to play with. And the third student will find a different, yet a different path, a third path where the challenges presented are of a different order. And the student is then invited to answer a new set of questions to make sure that if the student understood actually the topic, or if it was just a coincidence, so on and so forth. And after this environment is ready like this, artificial intelligence is being fed here to help not only build the future path of the students, but also to help assess, to help understand what is the path that the student should be going. And with that, we intend to create and present examples of a whole new way to have teachers interact with the students and have the students interacting with the knowledge that we are willing to share with them. So I guess these are just some teasers for you to think about artificial intelligence and how it can help enhance the learning experience of the students. So now the work of a teacher will not be, wasting hours and hours creating the scenarios and trying to find resources and trying to find ideas. The work will be actually helping the students in the path of exploring and diving into these activities, to become critical thinkers, to be creative, to overcome their barriers, to really improve their competence profile, and to really go deep into the different concepts. So I think the world of teachers will become much easier because they can go much further. Of course, there are challenges, as in anything in life, but I think the sole enthusiasm of students while exposed to such an experience will be unique and enough for teachers to adopt and embrace these new possibilities. So I leave here my contacts to you. If you would like to discuss these ideas with me, I will love it. I will love your input, what you think. So please contact me, and I hope you enjoy it and it's useful to you. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope to see you soon in some AI profitable discussions. Enjoy the rest of the conference.